ee, oh, ah, ah, bang, bang, walla, walla, bang, bang. Oh, ee, oh, ah, ah, bang, bang, walla, walla, bang, bang.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Spoiler time.
The buys are over.
Let's play some spoiler, baby.
Sprint to the finish, and we are underway here.
Go Ravens. Go Birds. Love a bird team. Cheering for the bird team in this one.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Go Birds. Go Birds. Go Birds.
They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football.
Hate having a crooked mouth. This shit sucks.
Usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. This is Fant on the short completion, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. The Seahawks had 10-3 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky. This is a close capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They send him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
That's okay. We're fine. Doesn't matter if he scores as long as we can score back. And then play defense some other time.
Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. D.D. Westbrook to return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I want fucking Jalen Hurts.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
To throw, Mariota. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing these big guys make big-time spectacular plays, but when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mariota to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Smith now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. That's taken on the 25. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a window and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Bell Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Aaron Sipas now. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 34. The 71 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw, Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Smith throwing again. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Ken Walker. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Seahawks have
mega stat pattern.
Touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take
Bro, lame as hell, dude.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down inside the 15 he goes. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Now Geno. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Love a solid Bell.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So, Charles, they get to them with their 1st turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Bro!
And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep them in? Green light, let them go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I had.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Dumbass.
Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now it's Smith.
Lame as hell, dude. All shot I had, every single ounce of hope I had at winning this game, went down the drain on that bail-ass fumble. Like, there's no point in even trying anymore after that fumble.
Here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go. Here we go. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of his end zone, Mariota. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he'll be brought down around.
Doug, there's no point in fucking trying after that fumble.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Mariota now to throw on first down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ready? Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Mariota. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Okay, ready? Here's 2nd and 10. Mariota now. A.J. Brown, 26 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Love targeting.
It's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
53.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And here comes Westbrook. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well.
Situation.
They were the same mindset, played the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd down, Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try it now with Swift.
Bro, where are my blocks, dude?
They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play.
Great blocks, team.
There, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He's got his big tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
To the air again, Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds.
Frickin' stat patter.
The Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
Please don't stat pad on me.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Mariota on 1st down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll throw again. Mariota. That's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down.
Bro, wrong fucking button. X was wide open, dude.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete.
Bro, that's a touchdown, too.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. Smith catches left side. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to save a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Mariota. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop.
Holding? Dog.
So it's the big left.
Why do you accept that, Colin?
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
To throw, Mariota. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. Oh, good move. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 55 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Penny will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Mariota now on 2nd down. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Bro, Smith, why did you fucking stop?
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And how about this, a fake? And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it, so I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Back to Walker on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down with Dallas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, here's Penny, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mariota. Complete. Smith has it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Swift going to try up the middle. There he goes left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 120 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle. Except they didn't get it done.
Yeah, 3rd and long and a big run there. How about that? Penny, a first down carry. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Charles Davis is a fucking dumbass if he's starting Rashad Penny in fantasy.
Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they take a knee.
Hey, here we go. What we do?
No.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end.
Homie said stuffing.
Top gear you can get into. This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee